So I am Ramadas, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Vignan University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Now let's be going to see about this, the pumping lemma. So pumping lemma for regular languages. So the first we have to define what is languages. So languages is a set of strings over an alphabet, where the alphabet may be in any form, like a binary form, that is a zeros and ones, and alphabets A to Z, the lowercase a to Z, alphanumerics. So we have lowercase a to Z, uppercase a to Z, and binary zeros and ones, and ASCII characters, and some DNA molecule letters. These are all the different kinds of alphabet. So the language is nothing but it is a set of strings over an alphabet. So the language has regular or it may be a irregular. The language is regular means the language is described or represented by the finite automata, finite state machine, either deterministic finite automata or non-deterministic finite automata, or it can be represented by regular expressions. So these three we can go for represented in the form of this finite automata, that is called as a regular languages. So the language is regular or the language is irregular. So in this case, we have to prove that language, the pumping lemma, which is used for prove that language is not regular. So once we want to prove the language is not regular, then we have to use the concept of pumping lemma. Whereas if you want to prove the language is regular, we should not use the pumping lemma. That is wrong. So if you want to prove that language is the language is not regular, then we have to use the concept of pumping lemma. That is the use of here pumping lemma. So pumping lemma application is probably it is mostly it is used for prove the language is not regular. Whereas in this pumping lemma concept, by using the proof by contradictions. Proof by contradiction means first we have to assume that this is a regular, then finally we have to go for prove into that not regular. So that is the concept of here, this pumping lemma. Suppose first step, the one is suppose the L is regular. So first we have to define or assume that the L is to be regular. Since L is the regular, we apply this pumping lemma, that is pumping means add some inputs into the strings, pumping lemma, and assert the existence of numbers n as greater than 0, and that satisfy this property of closure, property of the closure. So we have these conditions. What the third condition is, give the particular string x such that x belongs to that language. So we can go for that x belongs to the language where the length of the x is greater than or equals n. The length of the x is greater than or equals n. So let's we see this one. We'll take the example, the language L. We'll take the language L. L is a language which consists of strings, zeros and ones. So the language consisting of strings, zeros, ones. Then we have 0 power k and 1 power k, that is number of times where the k value belongs to that n. So we have to prove the language is not regular. So in this case, first the step we have to prove by way of contradictions. Contradictions by means of suppose L is a regular. So first we have to assume where L is a regular. Then the step 2, let n be is a pumping lemma, right? And step 3 where x equals 0 power n and 1 power n. Then we can go for x belongs to the language L, and it is a definition of L. Always the x belongs to that L, and length of the x is equal to 2n, that is greater than or equals n. So step 4, we have the pumping lemma. There is the strings UVW. So we have to the strings. The X is the string. Then we can go for make it into the form of UVW, where X is the string, where the string is X. That can X equals to UVW. Likewise, we have to divide the strings into 3 parts. Maybe any order UVW, where the V does not and empty. So that is denoted as a epsilon, whereas the length of UV is less than or equals N, and U and pumping variable here V of power K and W, these 3 parts that belongs to the L for all K belongs to that N. So what is the meaning of here? If K value is 1 means it is going to pumping 1 times. If K value is 2 means we can go for pumping into that 2 times likewise. So for all belongs to that 1. So that is the proof of that. We'll see that. Let Y be the prefix of X and the length is Y is the first N of symbol of X. By our choice, X comma Y equal to 0 power N. So we can take the strings UV that equal to 0 and J that belongs to N, and 0 is less than or equal to J and less than or equal to N, and combining with V equals 0 power J. So we can go for doing this U V square W, then we can go for it belongs to that language or not, like that. So we see that. So we are picking where the K values become 2. If we go for that, K values become 2, but the K is not 1. We'll do here, however, U V square W that equals U V double V, that is the pumping. So we can go for this pumping, and W, where this strings also belongs to that language, it is a regular, otherwise it is a not regular. If you go for pumping 2 times or 3 times like that, even though if it is a regular, the strings that contains within the language. The strings that contains within the language, otherwise it is not a language. So therefore the L is not a regular. So for example, we may take a string 0 0 0 1 1 1 like that. So we can go for make it into split into 3, that is called UVW. So we can go for that, make it into that UVW like that. So we can make U, this one, V and W. So we can go for what is the form? U V squared W. So we can go for pumping that 2 times. So what will the strings will be generated? 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1. U, that is that V squared, and then it is become a W. So whether this strings is belongs to that language, then it is a regular. Otherwise, this string is not a regular. So that is the concept here for proving that the given language is regular or not. Now let's go for see the concept of applications of pumping lemma. So pumping lemma is used for proving that a language is not regular. Proving that it is a not regular. That is the main purpose of that, proving the language is not regular. Whereas if you want to prove the language is regular means it can be represented by regular expressions, or it can be described by finite automata, that means deterministic finite automata, or it may be a non-deterministic finite automata. Whereas if we want to prove that language is not regular, we have to use the concept of here pumping lemma. So the pumping lemma, which is mainly used for prove that the given language is not regular. So in this concept, what we have to understand that the given language, a language that consists of many strings. So the language may be consist of many strings. Then take any one strings from that language. Then we can go for split into three, namely U, V, W, like that. U, V, W, where then we can go for pumping that one 2 times or 3 times. We can go for pumping that one, where after pumping that, the strings, if it is belongs to the language, it is a regular, otherwise it is not a regular. So that is the concept here. We can go for applying the concept of here applications of pumping lemma. Next is that closure properties of regular languages. So the closure properties, already we have seen the same properties in the language, and we have seen the same closure properties in the regular expressions also. Here also we can go for saying this, the closure properties. For example, we can take the 2 regular expressions with variables are equivalent. If whatever the language, we substitute for the variables, we substitute the variables for the 2 expressions or the same languages. Likewise, if we have 1 plus 2, that is equals to 2 plus 1, both are same. Similarly, for x plus y, that equals y plus x. So this like that we can go for that, proving that one, the closure properties of regular language. The regular language, the same properties like union, intersections, reverse, concatenations, like that. So the regular languages are union. First, I just listed that what are the languages, closure properties of languages: union, intersection, complement. So complement, whole power n, and difference, L or M, and reversal of L of R, that equals W power R. That is, it is the meaning of W power R. That is a reverse of the string which is denoted R, like that. That is W power R. That is the reverse of the string, where W is a, it is denoted as a string. W is that strings, where this W is belongs to the language L. And next is that closure of L and concatenations of L dot M. That is another one properties of that, and homomorphism also there. That is the equation formula for that. H of L equal to H of W, where W belongs to the language and S is a homomorphisms. And inverse of homomorphism, that is H minus 1, that is H power minus 1 of language that belongs to that sigma H of homomorphism of the language L is a homomorphisms. Now, let's we go for see about the closure under union. For any regular languages L and M, then L union M is the regular language L, and language M, where L and M is the regular. Next we have the proof. Since L and M are the regular, they have a regular expression say that the L of M. So L of E and M, E and F, then we can go for that L and M. Then we have to go for it L union M. So that is, we can go for rewriting this form of L of E plus F by the definition of that plus operators. So we can go for using by the plus operators. Next, we have to go for that complement. Then L power complement. If L is a regular language over alphabet, then L complement that equals sigma power star slash L is also a regular. So in this case, let L be recognized by the DFA, where A equal to Q sigma. So here it is a sigma. Q sigma delta Q naught comma F. So here also we have Q sigma delta Q naught and cube for F. So this is what the complementations of that finite automata. A is an finite automata and B is an finite automata. So the B is exactly like A, but the accepting state have become the non-accepting states of B. So we can go for take it that accepting states of B and non-accepting states of B, and vice versa. Then the given string W is in the language of B. So that is the L of B is if and only if L of Q comma W is in that complement of Q, complement of that F. So which is occurs if and only if W is not in that language of L of A. So that's the concept of a complement. And closure under difference. So if L and M are regular languages, then so L slash M, then L slash M is under difference. Then we can go for this L of M, that is L intersect M. So if you have two regular languages, L, M, where L is own language and M is own language, we go for intersect. That means we know that already it is going for the common items. For example, suppose if you have any sets like that, A, 1, 2, 3, and B that equals 2, 3, 4, then A intersection B is, that is called as a 2, 3. Similarly, like that, we can take this one as a one language and this one is another one language, L, that is called as a M, right? By using this concept, we may go for that L intersect M, that is meaning of that L intersect M. So we already know that regular languages are closed under complement and intersections. Closed under complement and intersections. Similarly, we can go for that closure under reversal. So the reversal of a string A1, A2 and so on up to A of n is the string written backwards of A of n minus 1 and so on like that, A of 1. So we use the W power R. So the W power R, what is the meaning is, W is nothing but it is represented for strings. W that equals to A, B, C, right? So W power R, that means which indicates the reverse of the string C, B, A. Okay. So we use the W power R for the reversal of the string W. So the reversal of a language L written in L of R. So it is written in L of R is the language consisting of reversal of all its strings. Reversal all its strings. Let's we see this example. Let's L that consisting of the strings 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 or 1, 1, 1 like that. So in this case, we can go for writing the reversals of languages. Reversal of languages is L of R. So this L of R that equals 1, 0, 0 0 1 1 1 like that. 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 like that. So I thank you for this closure properties. Thank you patiently watching for this video. So hope everyone will understand this one, and we will see the next topics in further topics in next videos. I thank you to all. Thank you.